What is up, BC vinyl community? It's Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie here, with another video of my 50 years of my favorite albums. Today it's 1992. I'm 19 years old. I am in my last year of high school because I think I mentioned in the last video that I stayed back one year back in like first grade or something, and then my senior year I fucked off, and I fucking fucked off too. Fucked up. So I had to go back to 3 classes in my senior year. This is also a year after a bunch of shit happened with my friend and his girlfriend and a whole bunch of shit. Fucking fucked up everything. And I was kind of going towards some other friends, or not going towards, but meeting some new people, learning about some other newer music. There's only like one album in here I didn't actually, no, 2 that I didn't actually listen to back in the day. Some of these I didn't like at first listen, but I grew to like them. Other ones I liked immediately. We listened to a lot. Actually, most of these albums we listened to a lot, even though some of them I didn't really like a lot. But like I said, this is 1992. I'm sorry, hold on. Alright. First up, we got the first album by Rage Against the Machine. Hadn't really heard anything like this. It might be the start of rap and metal. Maybe Anthrax did that with I'm the Man, and Public Enemy song, Bring the Noise. That might have been the start. But this had a guy basically rapping over heavy metal guitars and drums. Very interesting. Wasn't a huge fan when I first listened to it. A friend of mine really loved it. Very political. Just talking about shit that's wrong with the government and everything. Everybody knows this classic photo of this dude. This, is it Buddha or monk? Bomb tracks on here. Killing in the Name of. Take the Power Back's great. Bullet in the Head's great. Second Side, Know Your Enemy, I think was, if I remember, that's pretty good. But yeah, this not something we'd really heard at the time, and this kind of set off a lot of these other kind of rock rap type crossover sort of things, like the Limp Bizkits and Korn sort of fell into that category a little bit. Not really, but it was a little bit different. Kind of had a hip hop feel to it in a way with the guitars and the drums and stuff, though. But this is probably the best out of all of them. So yeah, Rage Against the Machine. And then this classic album that everybody's been wanting on vinyl, and this came out re-released a couple, 3 times. This is the Walmart Apple Red vinyl, exclusive, 2-record set. I also have this single one from 6 or 7 years ago, I think. But when they released Facelift, everybody was like, oh, we should get this. Everybody's still waiting for the self-titled, or the Tripod album. Where's that one, Alice in Chains? Everybody wants that one, because that one is hard to find on vinyl, and it's expensive as hell, and you can only find unofficial copies. But yeah, what does it say about this? Them Bones, Down in a Hole, awesome song. Sick Man, Rooster, Dirt, Angry Chair, Wood. Just an amazing fucking album. I don't even know. It's just, this is another one of those ones where I I kind of liked Facelift, and I kind of liked this when it first came out. Not the whole album. A couple songs that they played, like Rooster and Down in a Hole. I always love those songs. But listening to Facelift and this one again, the whole album is just great. Very emotional in parts. You can tell that they're really struggling with drug addiction. And especially on the next album, they're just deep into that shit. And you can tell it in the lyrics and the songwriting. So, but great album here. Another one that I could not stand when it first came out. Just over the last few years, I've been revisiting it a few times. And my mind was like, well, this isn't really that bad. I don't know why I wasn't a huge fan of it back in the day. Because at the time I was really more into the thrash and really starting to get into some death metal. And this was not either one of those things. And that would be Stone Temple Pilots, Core, Sex Type Thing. That was all over the radio, all over MTV. And I just was like, what? Why? Who likes this? This is on this cool. This is Walmart, I think it was. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But this one. This is a pretty good album. I was listening to it not too long ago, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good. It's Dead and Bloated, Sex Type Thing, Wicked Gardens on here, Sin, Creep, Where the River Goes. That was really a great song. I really loved that song. And I think it was it Creep where he said something about I'm not the man I used to be. And I was just to say, I'm not the man I used to be because of leprosy. or no, I'm half the man I used to be. I think that's what he said. I'm half the man I used to be. And he went on to a different line. But I would always go, I'm half the man I used to be because of leprosy. Back in the day. I thought that was funny. Because leprosy, it's not so funny anymore. Anyway, on to the next album. Jackyl's first album. I totally forgot about this album until what the fuck? Maybe I was checking the Music on Vinyl website or something, and I saw this was being released. I was like, Jackyl. Oh shit, that's the fucking Lumberjack song. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna get that. You obviously can't order it through their site. Why is this here? I don't know why that's there. Anyway, oh my goodness, I'm so phlegmy today. And by the way, this the way this looks, that's not a filter. That's the window over here, and then the front door. And it's really sunny today, so it's making it look like I have like some sort of weird filter around me, and I don't. It's just from the sun. It's really odd. So Jackyl's first album, self-titled. I Stand Alone, great song. Of course, the Lumberjack. Down on Me was great. She Loves My Cock. It's just a hilarious song from back in the day, My old boss where I used to work, he used to, for some reason, loved the Lumberjack song. I don't know why, because he was like twice my age, and he would just play the hell out of this on Thirsty Thursdays. That's what he called it, because that's what everybody calls it, Thirsty Thursdays. Go drinking. The thing with that though is it'd be early Thursday morning because we worked third shift, and we'd get out of work around, it wasn't technically it was third shift, but it wasn't from like 11 to 7. It was more like 11 to 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. So we'd get off 2 or 3 and he'd be like, hey, wanna go drinking? he'd just go get like a 12-pack of his favorite beer, Miller Genuine Draft, I think it was, and he had a big van, and we'd go and park somewhere, like fairly close to his house, and we just fucking sit there and talk and listen to music and drink, like off the side of the road. He'd take the keys out of the ignition and put them in the glove box, so in case a cop came along, nope, dude, we're just sitting here. So, did that quite often, or we go to his house and drink. So, anyway, he used to play the Lumberjack song all the time, but he wouldn't play like the rest of the album. It would just be that song, and then he put something else on. So many people would just like a song, one song, and that was it. They'd make a mixtape of one song and not play the whole album. So, it's just weird. I mean, a lot of people did that, and they still do, especially now in the age of streaming. Next up is an album that I like, not their best. Suicidal Tendencies, The Art of Rebellion. It's not as good as Lights, Camera, Revolution, or even How Will I Smile, or How Will I Laugh Tomorrow When I Can't Smile Today. But it's good. It's upside down. Look at that. Nobody Hears is on here. I wasn't meant to feel this asleep at the wheel. Gotta Kill Captain Stupid. I have to re-listen to this again because I don't remember a lot of their other songs. But I like Suicidal Tendencies, and this just has to be on the list because it's Suicidal Tendencies. So, Art of Rebellion. And they're very sorrowful, no. A lot of, like, just feeling bad about themselves and all kinds of shit in a lot of their songs. Not their latest songs, no, not really. They have some weird songs lately. Like, they have a song called Clap Like Ozzy. An album a few years ago. It was really weird. Blind Guardian. Yes, I know. There's been more albums before this one. This is Somewhere Far Beyond. Honestly, this is the only Blind Guardian album I really like. I've never been a huge fan of power metal, or whatever you call this. I call it power metal. It's power metal, but also has like speed to it, but then the high vocals, the operatic kind of vocals, sort of. I guess that's why it's power metal. But it's got a lot of fast songs. Anyway, this album, for some reason, resonated with me while some of the others did not. Most of the others did not. I'm not sure why this one did. I do love this cover. This reminds me of like Lord of the Rings type shit. Like going on a quest, and there's like goblins or something in the trees, and this is a great cover. I love the cover so much. I actually had to buy a shirt of this. Time, What Is Time? I like that song. Journey Through the Dark. The Bard song in the Forest. The Bard song in The Hobbit. Somewhere Far Beyond is also great. The Quest for Tanalorn. That's based on a book series. They have quite a few songs based on books. They have like The Hobbit, the Bard song The Hobbit, based on Lord of the Rings type shit. And then they do some songs about Stephen King novels. They have like the Tommyknockers. And then the lead singer of this band teamed up with the lead singer, or the guy that created, what the fuck was it? It wasn't Celtic Frost. I can't remember what it was. Some other dude. Oh, what the fuck? Driving me crazy. I can never remember it. I'm talking. Demons and Wizards, the band. That's the band, Demon and Wizards. Their first album was basically a whole retelling of Stephen King's The Dark Tower. Each song, it was like a concept album about the Dark Tower series. So if you don't want to read it, but you want to kind of know what's going on, just listen to that album. The first wasn't called The Dark Tower though. Like, yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, interesting stuff. We got 3 more. We're almost done. Saigon Kick, The Lizard. I don't know how we found this band. A friend of mine found this band, and he's like, "Hey, listen to this." And we started listening to this. I'm like, "Wow, this is great. This is a good fucking band." This is not the Record Store Day version. This is because it was a first release on Record Store Day. And this came out a year and a half later on black vinyl. And it was cheaper because it wasn't on Record Store Day. And I knew it was going to be coming out, so I just fucking waited. I didn't need the green vinyl, the lizard green. But yeah, everything on here I just love. From the beginning, Cruelty, Hostile Youth, Feel the Same Way, Freedom, God of 42nd Street, My Dog, Sad Dog, The Peppermint Tribe, Love Is on the Way, that was a pretty big hit, I think. The Lizard, All Alright, or maybe All I Want was a big hit. Body Bags is amazing. Miss Jones was good. World Goes Round. Chanel was probably the worst song on here because it was just, not really like the rest of the songs. Wasn't a huge fan of that. I tend to skip that one generally. It's fine because it's the last song anyway. But Lizard, Saigon Kick. The next one after this, Water, I think it was called, didn't really do it for me. I don't know why. So I have a greatest hits of this, of Saigon Kick. And of course, it's only got All I Want and Love Is on the Way on it, and then a bunch of songs from other albums. And I was kind of pissed because I was hoping maybe would have like Peppermint Tribe on here or The Lizard, but no, it just had those two because those are the big hits. Anyway, I finally broke down. I think I showed this before. The reissue of Slaughter's The Wildlife. It's fucking expensive. It was almost $60. I don't know why, because it's just very, very minimal packaging here. Not a lot of extras or anything like that, and I don't understand why it was almost $60. I mean, it's a gatefold, yes, but there's no. I don't think there was even an insert or lyrics in here. If I remember correctly. Yeah, no, there's no insert, there's no lyrics. It's just the records and the gatefold, and it was almost $60. Why? But I like this album. Reach for the Sky, The Wildlife, Days Gone By is great. Real Love, Shake This Place, Do You Know. First 2 Slaughter albums I really enjoyed quite a lot. I do have Slaughter's Speak No Evil? Fear No Evil on cassette. I mean, and that's okay. They have another one that's kind of, I don't know if it was before or after that one. I think it was after that one. It's kind of psychedelic. What the fuck was that called? I'm sure somebody will tell me what it's called. Kind of didn't really do it for me. But Slaughter, first 2 albums, great hard rock, hair glam metal moments in it, especially the first album. But like a lot of these bands in the late 80s that came out, the second album, they tend to get a little bit heavier, a little bit different direction than what they did in the first album. Skid Row did the same thing. Warrant, actually that was like their third album. They got a little bit heavier. I don't like Warrant. Anyway, a couple songs are okay, but they're just overrated in my opinion. Kind of like a lot of other bands people like. I'm not going to get into that though. Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. Amazing fucking album right here. This is an album that me and my new friends would get stoned to and just listen to over and over and over again. You either like Pantera or you hate Pantera. There's no really in between of they're okay. No, I think most people either love Pantera or they hate Pantera. But everything on this album is just perfection, in my opinion. Mouth for War, A New Level, Walk, Fucking Hostile, This Love, Rise, No Good, Attack the Radical, Live in a Hole, Regular People Conceit, By Demons Be Driven, Hollow. Of course, we listened to the first side. It was on cassette. We listened to the first side more than the second, to be fair. But everything on the second side is great as well. Hollow was great. It was so good. By Demons Be Driven, that's a great fucking riff in there. But the best riff of all, of course, is fucking Walk. You know, it's just fucking great. This is another I'm gonna have to listen to, along with the Suicidal Tendencies. Put those over here to listen to. Yes, so that's it. Oh, I need to take an acid pill, or acid reducing pill. Stop drinking coffee. So that's it. I'll be back. I think next week is going to be vinyl finds, maybe, and some cassettes, because, oh shit, we ain't done. Hold on, I forgot these three. I knew I was going to forget these three. They weren't in the way. We got Megadeth, Countdown for Extinction. I got two cassettes here, too. Holy shit. Skin of My Teeth is on here. Symphony of Destruction. Just take your time, Todd. Take your time. Which was a huge hit. A lot of big hits on here. For Closure of a Dream was on here. Sweating Bullets. Great video. This Was My Life. The title track. High Speed Dirt. Psychotron. Captive Honor. Ashes in Your Mouth. Not a huge fan of Megadeth anymore, but this album was always great. And then we got two that aren't, well, this one's metal, but it's by a rapper. Body Count. It's got Cop Killer on this version of the cassette, because, yeah, fuck the cops, fuck the police. We got, what else we got on here? Smoked Pork. Yeah, they had a problem with the cops, I guess. Body Count's in the House. That was kind of repetitive. Body Count. Bowels of the Devil. The Real Problem, KKK Bitch. That was an amazing song. C Note, Voodoo. That was pretty good. The Winner Loses. There Goes the Neighborhood was great. Evil Dick. Body Count Anthem. Mama's Gotta Die Tonight. Out in the Parking Lot. And then last song is Cop Killer. Body Count. Body Count's in the House. And then we got a rap album. Ice Cube, The Predator. I always liked early Ice Cube albums. When Will They Shoot? I'm Scared. Wicked. Nah, Gotta Wetcha. The Predator. It Was a Good Day. I bought the album for this song. It was a good day. We had to tear this shit up. I think it was tear this shit up. They blanked out the swear words on here. Fuck 'em, I guess is what it is. Dirty Mac, Don't Trust 'em. Gangsta's Fairy Tale 2. Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself. That's also on here. Who Got the Camera? Say Hi to the Bad Guy. Yeah, that Check Yourself is sometimes mentioned in certain other rap songs and movies. I've heard it, but yeah. This wasn't his first one. I think it might have been his second. It's okay. Now we're done. That's it. I think, yes. We are good. I moved my stuff around too, if you didn't notice. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I need to go take some antacids. Until next time, rock on.